everyone, and welcome to my channel. There were a lot of questions about the hip joints, how to work with them, how to sit in padmasana comfortably, how to get there. Actually, there are a lot of problems with this, especially for European people, for Western people, I mean. Because for Indian people it's quite normal to sit this way from their childhood. So their hip joint kind of more open by the life circumstances than ours, I mean Western people. So for us who sit most of the time hip close, you need to really work on your hip joint to get to this pose comfortably, to padmasana pose comfortably, and not to injure your knee joint. And it is very important in those poses that you really work with your hip joint, but not make pressure on your knee joint. So in this video I will show some exercises to work on your hip joint, and you can add these exercises to your practice, to your daily practice, to your yoga practice, or you can do this block alone. But before this, I highly recommend to make your normal warm-up to the whole body, at least to do several Surya Namaskar, for example, or do your normal warm-up and then work directly to your hip joint. So welcome to the practice.
We will start with a small warm-up for the hip joint. Now we do a tree pose. Make sure both of your hip bones are facing front. And we change the leg. In this position, your feet and your knees are quite open, and you're going down with opening your hip joint, and your knees should not be feeling any bad pressure. So here we're working only on the hip joint. Try to hold this position for a while. We will work with active stretching now a bit. Try to move your knee like you're doing a step, not touching the ground before you make it front. Try to push all your body to the ground and work on only with a hip joint. And then change the leg. We will go to the frog pose. First, do some dynamics. Before you going to the deepest position, move a little bit. And then go as far as you can but don't push yourself too far. And then try to relax in this pose. Then we go to Shashankasana to stretch a bit your spine, and then we will do a small warm-up for the spine. That's important to work with all your body. And we go to the down facing dog. From here we continue to work with the hip joint. Now we will continue in the sitting position. In this position, try to keep your back straight, and here we start to move our legs like wings of butterfly. Do it without heavy tension. Here we push the legs to the ground, and if we succeeded, just make a forward fold. Watch out your back. It should be straight, don't round it. In this position we are moving the leg gently. Don't push it. Keep the position of the knee. Work only with hip joint. From here we will do some dynamics. And again, watch out your back. It should be straight. And we're trying to touch the floor. Concentrate on your breathing and try to relax. And if we touch the floor, we can go to the forward fold again. Release the tension and then change the leg. Try to keep your back straight all the time and work with your hip joint. Try to open it and be careful with the knee joint. You can also do the variation with your hands. From here we go to Purvatasana to relieve the back tension, or we can just do this exercise. From here we can try Padmasana, but only if your knee touches the ground. And now we're trying to touch the ground with another knee, and if you succeeded, you can go to the forward fold. And repeat it with another leg. So here we are. Thank you for watching. Have a nice practice.